G'day, and how you going? It's the Forkman and Champ podcast, episode number 12. I'm Forkman. With me, as always, is...
The Champ.
And how have you been?
Yeah, I've been all right, mate. Just on cruise control still at the moment. Gotta start getting myself ready to go back to work. Gyms are reopening soon.
Yeah.
But doing all my going through all the COVID protocols and doing online training and stuff. So
Yeah.
probably back to work pretty soon.
And just as we were easing the cruise control, we get put back into cruise control and could be back in cruise control, but more on that later.
Mm. Yeah. How about you been going, boss?
Not too bad. Been went in a Zoom meeting today, but other than that, I've been cleaning places, seeing babies.
Your babies?
Yeah, my baby, Charlie.
Oh, yeah, nice. What's
not much. But his Poppy's birthday. But his grand Pop's birthday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, over yesterday.
Did he get him anything?
Yes, he did. He got him some stuff.
Oh, really nice.
He's a clever boy, isn't he?
Yeah. What did he get him?
Oh, I wouldn't be able to tell you off the top of my head, but he got him something.
Sounds like you're telling Porky's, mate.
No, he did get him something.
Oh yeah.
No. He didn't personally get it himself, but he did get him something.
Oh yeah.
A tool for memory. A tool.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. Tool. Gotcha.
Good point.
Gotcha, mate. Got him.
Got him.
Sorry. Nah, you're not a tool, mate. You're a good man. I don't know what came over me. I apologize for that.
Yeah. Would you like to say sorry to Charlie's Pop?
For what?
For what you said about the tool?
I said you were a tool.
Oh, I thought you were calling him a tool.
No, I thought you were a tool, bro.
Okay, well, I apologize for assuming you were calling Charlie's Pop a tool.
No, I would never do
that. Anyway, let's say we get into things. I say we do. So, Champ, I believe you went on a little holiday over the weekend, or a little trip. Where did you head to?
Yeah, I went up to Phillip Island for the weekend. Just quite there, just hung out. It was just went down the beach, kicked the footy around for a bit. Kept the social distancing up, which is kind of hard when you're all kind of in a house and stuff. But it was quite busy down there. There's a lot of people down there.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of day trippers out. But it was kind of good. Didn't see any penguins though. The penguins were closed. Got a few koalas at the koala sanctuary.
Yeah.
Some interesting geological formations, mate. A lot of kind of basalt and stuff down there.
Did you see the big banana?
The big banana, that's in Coffs Harbour.
Okay. What do they have there?
They've got, I think they've got the big something.
I know they have something big. It is a big watermelon?
I tell you, the only big thing they had there this weekend was my head.
I was going to say your head.
Right? Must gone. They do have something, but I'm pretty sure it's not that big. Maybe it's the big koala.
The big what?
I think they might have the big koala.
Yeah, I think you're right there.
But I went to the GP track, which was closed, so I just did a few burnouts in the car park.
You did it, did you?
Nah. Oh, you'll never know. Wouldn't you like to know, mate?
Well, don't worry. What happens in the podcast stayed in the podcast. We won't tell anyone.
No. What? I missed that. What did you say?
I said what happens on the podcast stays on the podcast. No one will tell. Any authorities, anything?
Oh yeah. Oh, what if the authorities are already listening?
Oh yeah, good point. If you don't want to.
It's for easier, mate.
No, I'm not.
Oh no, that's exactly what a person reaches say, though, isn't it?
Yeah, true though. And anyway. So your holiday was good?
Yeah, it was good. Kind of relaxed amongst friends. Got on the Terps a bit. Watched the footy. Good to see Carlton get that win in.
Yeah. Do you know why?
Yeah.
I tipped them in footy tipping.
Oh, good on you,
And
mate.
in the footy tipping comp, there were only three people who tipped Cowden, and I was one of them.
Oh, good on you. Yeah, well, it was good. After the end of the week, we got cracked open a bottle of champagne and all gave speeches about Eddie Betts.
Nice. And by the way, that a bit of self-indulgence on footy tips. I got 5 this week because I forgot to tip on Thursday night.
Oh, no.
So I got Hawthorn because they were the away team. So you get the away team. So thank you, Hawthorn, because I would have gone Richmond, the home team.
Yeah.
So I would have liked. So thank you, me, for forgetting that.
Good work. Good on you for forgetting to do your footy tipping, Corey. Good on you.
Thank you. But back to your holiday. Was it good to get out away from Melbourne?
Yeah, it was kind of nice. Well, Phillip Island's not too far away, and I was kind of good going there because I went there last year with a few good friends, so it was kind of good to get all the memes going. It's kind of good to see everyone again.
Yeah. Did you go with the same friends or?
Some of them were the same. Last time we went, we did a big road trip through there, and then we went to this, we went to some of the more haunted places. We kind of went to all the haunted places in Victoria and had a look at them. So, but it was only a small group. It was one carload, whereas this time it was a few carloads.
Yeah, but I bet it would have been like, what am I gonna say? It would have been. You picked the right time to go because, as we know, on Saturday they introduce limits again on how many people you can have in a house now.
Yeah, we just snuck in there. I've got a few friends who I think they have to cancel their plans for next weekend.
Yeah, like wow.
Mm.
I'm really looking forward to hanging out with like 20 people. But now I have to do it with 5 people at my house. Now I need to pick what 5 friends are worthy of hanging out with me.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, am I one of them?
Of course you are, champ. Of course you are.
Well, hopefully this doesn't impact the Macca's party.
I won't say it will impact our Macca's party because our Macca's party will be towards the end of the year, I reckon. I'm looking at.
Oh, yeah.
Once Macca's can have parties again, but if you never know, we may have to do it at someone's house. So, do you have a house? Yeah, put your hands up. We'll be happy to come take over your house.
Party.
Yeah, we'll buy some cheeseburgers, Happy Meals.
Oh, yeah.
Some cake, chocolate, some ice cream cake, and get someone to dress up as Ronald and get someone to dress up as Ronald McDonald.
Oh, yeah.
And play. What that?
Get someone to dress up as Grimace.
Yeah, and then we can play Pass the Parcel.
Is that what they do there?
At Macca's party, yeah. I bet everyone got a prize from memory, like a little prize. It was a little toy on every rough. Like,
Can I dress up as the character of Grimace's Irish uncle?
Sure, go ahead.
Uncle O'Grimacy.
Who?
They brought him in to promote the green milkshake.
No way.
Yeah, he's just a green version of Grimace, and he wears a top hat.
Oh my god.
And his name's Uncle O'Grimacy.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah, Irish uncle.
Yeah. Anyway, Champy. I have some questions.
Yes.
And I need people to help.
Yeah.
So did it the new
Questions
segment?
for me or the public?
To the listening audience, maybe to you might know. But
I comprise 50% of the listening audience.
Yeah, so I have questions that need answers. So I have a new segment. It's called Forkman Heads Questions. So my question this week is something my partner, Jen, said something. She said this thing to me on a regular basis, especially when she's in a bad mood with me. She goes, I had to push our son out of a hole.
Of a moving car.
No, of a hole.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
the size of a lemon,
Oh yeah.
right? I want to know whether someone researched it or how do they know it's the size of a lemon?
I don't want to know any of that information.
Well, I do. So there are a couple ways you can tell Forkman about this. You can tell us by sending out a message on Facebook, emailing that at info@forkmanandthechamp.com, DM us on Instagram, or we have a new way. Get ready for
Do
it.
we have an Instagram?
Yeah, we do have Instagram. We've had Instagram since Brian.
Oh wow, good on us.
Yeah. And we now have a new way that I'm jumping on because I heard other podcasts doing that. So I'm like, yeah, we really gotta get on it. Hopefully we can get some people to join our Discord. Our Discord chat where people can there'll be some different rooms. We'll have a meeting off air about what those rooms will be called. Maybe the My Name's Jeff room, the where only people who are called Jeff can comment.
Oh yeah, nice.
I break my toe room, where people who break their toe can tell us about breaking a toe.
Oh yeah.
I'm bored room.
Yeah.
What are you doing room? So
Like when people who are boardrooms.
yeah. Oh no, they are bored.
Oh, people who are bored. Okay.
Yeah.
Not for people who are boardrooms.
No.
They're in boardrooms.
No. Maybe a what am I doing now room where people take a photo of what they're doing.
Oh, I thought it's like meant for people who are meant to be like falling apart. Like, what am I doing now?
What am I doing now?
Like maybe have two rooms called "What am I doing now" room, and one "What am I doing now" room.
Yeah.
People just kind of talk about their life falling apart, and the other one, somebody's like, "Oh, I'm making a hot dog."
Look, I'm making a hot dog.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, we'll come up with
homonyms.
We'll come up with names later.
Yeah.
But you can let her know there too on our new Discord page, which will be in the description of this podcast and also on our Facebook page.
You know it.
Oh, so Champ, I'm not too sure. While you were away, did you get any news over there?
Oh, bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Pieces.
Did you manage to catch the news about Connor McKenna?
The Irishman?
Yeah, the Irishman. Your fellow Irishman.
Yeah.
Have you ever met him?
Oh yeah, all Irish people know each other. Yeah, I know him. He's my cousin.
You two have potato together,
that's
yeah?
racist.
I would have you.
My mum's worried that anti-Irish sentiment's gonna come back again, like it was in the 20s.
Yeah.
And everybody will hate us and start calling us mix and stuff again.
Why not?
Oh, she's not genuinely worried about it, but because for a while it looked like there was going to be people were worried they're going to have to cancel the whole competition or whatever.
Yeah.
But seems like it hasn't gone that way.
Yeah, so over the weekend, the AFL received the news it had been dreading the whole time, a player testing positive for COVID-19, but Essendon's key defender, Connor McKenna, the positive test came back on Saturday and postponed a following day's Essendon-Melbourne game indefinitely. They don't know when they are doing that game at the moment. Right? But then today, he got today's test came back negative. So there's a possibility it could have been a fake positive, but we don't know. But if it was a fake positive, but they just can't cancel a whole game because of that, then there are these people thinking they have COVID, who were in contact with him, thinking, I might have COVID-19. Which don't. And like many Melburnians at the moment are fearful about what will happen with their game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but while the AFL deliberates how best to tackle this problem, people in Melbourne should be worried about something else. And you know what that is, Champ?
I don't know what.
Our own complacency.
Oh,
Because apparently Melburnians have become complacent and not really following the
who said that?
rules. The experts are saying we have been too complacent. Like the other day at Chudgeton, they had like a crowd you would expect to see on Christmas Eve or Boxing Day.
Mm-hmm.
And Double Day on Saturday. And I thought, add an update for people too. I'll go over what happened from Sunday, what restrictions or the postponed restrictions, what these mean. So public gatherings will be limited to 10 people. That is outside. The number of people or visitors to a home will reduce back down to 5 visitors. Private worship or small religious ceremony will be limited to 20 people plus those responsibly required for the ceremony. Auction houses, real estate auctions, open house inspected and community facilities remain limited at 20 people plus those reasonably required to facilitate the auction inspection / facility. Restaurants and pub patron limits in restaurant, cafes, and pubs will remain with up to 20 seated patrons per space, indoor or outdoor. A minimum group size of 10 people applies. Bars and clubs can have up to 20 seated patrons per space. A maximum group size of 10 people applied. Seated service of alcohol without food will now be allowed. So you don't need to have food with your meal, or you don't have to have food with your alcohol. Culture and entertainment. Patron limits in galleries, museums, national institutions, historic sites, outdoor amusement parks, zoos, and outdoor arcades will remain with up to 20 patrons per indoor space. Indoor cinemas, movie theaters, concert venues, theaters, and auditoriums can open with up to 20 seater patrons per space. That would be one intimate gig, I reckon.
Yeah.
You could probably get to know everyone by name. So that guy over there, what is your name? I'm the champ.
Yeah.
Okay, that lady over there, what's your name? I'm Lucy.
I'd say it'd be pretty bad for if you wanted to go and see comedy because they would just be picking on. There wouldn't be too many people there, not enough people there. They just pick on everyone. Everybody would get called out. Everybody's afraid to get.
Oi, the guy with the big head, sit down. That would be you.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, damn. There's only one guy here with a big head.
Hey, come on, mate.
Huh?
Go on. Sorry, what?
Or then again, you and Doghead could go together, and then two people with big heads.
Yeah, we'll get Doghead down. Now get Dan Andrews down. Did you hear? Was it Taylor Walker called him a buff head?
The guy with the buff head.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Tex Walker, former Adelaide Crows skipper, called Dan Andrews a buff head. I'm pretty sure.
That is so
funny. Me, Doghead, and Buffhead can all go.
Yeah, you could go at a group. Free.
And we can have the anonymity of the pack of big head guys.
What would you talk about?
What, the three of us?
Yeah, would you talk about
I haven't seen Doghead in a while, so I'd probably catch up with him, see what he's been up to, see how he's...
about with Dan in there? Would you talk about the restrictions? Maybe he can do you guys a deal.
Oh, yeah, maybe, but
You know what I mean? Because you all have
I,
big heads.
yeah, maybe. I'll ask him about what kind of, where he gets hats made if he needs hats, because I always struggle to find hats.
Yeah.
It's hard to find a good hat nowadays. Like,
Or maybe people
but
with
you got
big
to buy,
heads, or
yeah.
maybe people with big heads could be
No,
allowed
but,
to mingle in groups of more than 10.
oh yeah, make special rules for the big heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'd probably just ask him about if he knows any places to get a custom made hat, because I really struggle with that.
Yeah. And now finally, last but not least, sports and recreation. Indoor sports centers and venues can open with up to 20 people per space with a limit of up to 10 people per group plus activity at any one time for those aged over 18 years old. Changing rooms and showers can open for sporting and recreational facilities, including swimming pools. Oh my God. Have you seen what goes on in some toilet of swimming pools?
Yeah, I work there. I know what's going on. There's one guy, he comes into my work all the time. He eats
Yeah.
bananas on the toilet, and then he
Yeah.
puts the bananas
Yeah.
behind the toilet. So when you bend down to pick them up, you got to put your head right near the bowl. He's so annoying. I hate him. We call him the banana bandit.
Yeah.
Catch him for years now. But
Or people honkity honk honk honk.
what?
People honkity honk honk honk.
Yeah, I've heard rumors of that, but it would be unprofessional if I was to delve into them as a
Yeah.
boy by profession.
You don't really want to do that.
Mm.
The limit on pre per lane in swimming pools will no longer apply. Ski season open.
Oh, you know.
Shared facilities and camping and tourist accommodation can open with increased screening and safeguards in place. Indoor play centers and toy libraries will be able to open with 20 people per space.
Does that include ball pits?
I would take it, yeah. 20
No.
people in the ball.
I have a friend who's an avid listener of the show who went on a date to a ball pit once. Took a girl on a date to a ball pit.
Yeah.
They were in their early 20s when they did that. Whack, isn't it?
Would you like to name and shame this person?
No, I don't think I will, but they know who they are.
If that is you, please get in contact with the show by private message so I can know a name.
No, why? Why do you want to know who?
Because I would like them tips on
On dates?
I would like them tips on it all. Now, moving right along in a second.
To the next topic, you're just looking it up on your phone, aren't you?
No, I am not. I need to get something ready for this actually, because if I don't have this, then it's not this segment. The segment sucks without it.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment. I believe it's also the audience favorite segment. Just give me a moment. I forgot to turn volume up. Fire the sound guy, I reckon. Don't you say?
Yeah, fire.
Walking ice cream with the champ. Wonder what ice cream he has this week. But it's a vanilla one or maybe a chocolate one, but it's strawberry with sprinkles on top. Wonder what ice cream the champ had this week. Will it be 10 out of 10 or will it be 0? Wonder what ice cream the champ had this week. Yeah, what ice cream did the champ have this week? Yeah, that is right. What ice cream did the champ have this week? It's time for Champ's ice cream review.
Yeah, I had my BGF bought me a vegan Ben and Jerry's cookie dough ice cream. So I had that. It was, it was all right actually.
Wait. Go back. Did you say vegan?
Yeah, it's vegan. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it was quite interesting. The texture was a bit different. I had it on pancakes rather than just eating it straight out of the thing, which is what I'd normally do. I had a few samples of it.
Without the pancake?
Without the pancakes, yeah, just in terms of because I was going to just have it on the pancakes, but I thought of the integrity of this segment, and I didn't want it to lose any of its integrity because I'm probably at the moment one of in the inner north's most respected podcast ice cream reviews.
Yeah, and
I'd be up there.
I do know what I had an email the other day from Peter's Ice Cream.
Oh,
They said they are loving the ideas about their ice cream. They listening to all your suggestions, trying to make it better.
Well, I mean that's the thing. I mean, I'd very happily get in contact with Peters and completely sell out and get on Big Ice Cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very keen to sell out and start taking money from big ice cream companies to sell their ice cream more. I mean, I'll protect the integrity. I'm trying to build the integrity of this show up to increase the price tag for when I sell out.
But anyway, getting back to
the ice cream, yeah. So the texture was quite good, and it was different. It was quite interesting. The cookie dough, it kind of had chunks of cookie dough through it, and I think I was expecting more of a kind of cookies and cream stuff. To be honest, it wasn't as good as plain cookie dough. It wasn't as good as cookies and cream ice cream or cookie dough. It's kind of combining two things to make something not quite as good as either. With a price tag as well and the small punnet, probably brings it down. I do like the fact that it's vegan. I think it's probably good to have kind of support different options for stuff. Have a lot of more vegan and veg options out there.
yeah.
Because not only for the people who are veg and vegan, but stuff like that kind of just drives innovation and kind of more diversity in the market and stuff's usually a good thing rather than for everyone. But yeah, so I'd probably have to give it 6.5 ice creams out of 10.
Nice.
Mainly because of the price tag, I think.
Okay.
But then I'd also just like to point out when I asked you what ice cream you wanted me to review, you told me to review the cherry ripe ice cream, which is having only reviewed 3 or 4 ice creams before this, and you named one of them, just goes to show how much attention you put into this segment, which is, I think, probably one of the better segments of the show.
I put my hand out there. I did forget. I have had a hard time in lockdown.
I mean, to be honest, I've also forgot the other ice cream that oh no, I've got them all now. I forgot, yeah.
Do you know what I would like to see you have this week?
What?
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, what is it?
Can you go to our favorite shop with a big M, big yellow M, and have a 70-cent cone?
Yeah,
actually,
I had one of those the other day, but yeah.
Actually, I don't remember. We have a special show next week.
Oh yeah, the special show.
Yeah, so no way.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, we've got a. I mean, yeah, that old gypsy witch. We'll say she was saying something about next week, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
something gonna happen next week.
Muttering and saying something about some crazy hijinks that were gonna happen next week.
Yeah.
Of course. How could I forget?
Yeah.
To see what that pans out to be.
Yeah, I can't either.
Super excited.
Okay, so hey, champ, have you ever been lost in an IKEA?
No, I haven't.
Now, boy, do I have a story.
I've been in an IKEA and been lost in my own thought.
Yeah.
Sitting at the tuck shop, staring into my meatballs, wondering, what am I doing here? I don't I don't even have a house. Why am I looking at furniture? That kind of stuff.
Yeah. So last year, was it last year? Oh no. So when Miss Jen was pregnant, we went to IKEA in Richmond.
Oh, the Victoria Gardens.
Yeah, down Victoria Gardens. Yeah, went there. We're wandering around there looking at baby stuff,
I
baby
went there. I got a
furniture.
good Portuguese tart from Victoria Gardens the other day.
Nice. Yeah, we were so we were walking, looking around at baby stuff, following the paths and whatnot, and somehow I managed to get lost in IKEA
Oh no!
and kept going around in circles. Yeah, what way do you get out of here? Right? Finally found the way out after like half an hour of looking for the exit to get out.
Mm-hmm.
And we get there. And we're like, well, I'm never doing that again. And then one day last year, we went back to IKEA there. And guess what happened?
We got lost.
Again.
My thing is, if I went there, I'd try and find they've got a chair. They sell a chair at IKEA, which is quite famous amongst the Frasier fan community. You know the show Frasier?
Yeah?
Do you know how the jingle for that goes?
No, how did it go?
Goes something, baby, hear the blues calling, toss salad and scrambled eggs.
Toast
Toss
salad and scrambled eggs.
And IKEA sells a chair called Tok Salad with standard legs. So it's a huge thing in the Frasier fan community that all the Frasier meme pages, a lot of them have banned posting photos of that chair because everybody goes to IKEA and sends it in.
Wow. So this week...
Interesting thing for everybody.
Okay. So now this week, for our competition, where we are going to... we'll give away another stubby holder, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
This week, we want to hear, where have you been lost? Let us know on our Facebook page, Forkman and the Champ. Send us an email, info@forkmanandthechamp.com. Or let us know on Instagram. Just search for Forkman and the Champ. Or let us know on our Discord page or chat. Where have you been lost?
Or where you'd like to be lost. You can.
Or where you would like to be lost. Yeah. If you have never been lost before.
Yeah.
Now, Champ, it's time for my second favorite part of the week. It's time for...
Shout outs and goodbyes?
No. We're almost there. We're about 4 away.
Yeah.
So, Forkman's weekly Big Brother news roundup.
Big Brother news roundup. I saw one of them.
Do.
Guys, can I make you a jingle for this segment?
Can you find a Big Brother tune? Do you have it?
You give me a second. I was just sending you a photo of those chairs that I was talking about.
Oh, cool. Wait, I'll find the Big Brother jingle.
I'm already on it, bro. I've got YouTube Premium, so we won't have to play any ads.
Oh, okay. You're gonna play it.
Here it is. Ready?
Yeah.
Do you want me to play the full 4 minutes?
No.
Here we go.
Thank you for that, Jam.
That's a good bit. If you guys want, we'll release an extended edition of this podcast. And if you subscribe on Patreon, where we'll play the full 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes of that.
Yeah, we'll do a once of... Actually, we'll do a bonus episode a month if you subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah.
But we need people to subscribe for it. so we can do some content for that. No one had to.
Join the hundreds of patrons that we already have and become part of something bigger than yourself, which is this podcast.
And you can see that. You can get our extended Big Brother remakes.
Extended. you can listen to me and the Forkman listening to Big Brother.
Upload.
4 minutes. All right, anyway, go with the news.
So, anyway, Big Brother news this week. It been big in Big Brother. Big Brother introduced his first big twist of the competition. So, one of the contestants got voted out by the other contestants because, as we all know, Big Brother this year, the housemates vote who they want out of the house, and they decide who gets kicked out. But what happened is this week or last week was one of my favorite housemates. Her name was Angela. She got kicked out. And she wasn't happy about being kicked out. You see her walking with her bag, and then Big Brother gets on the loudspeaker. No one else can hear this, only she can. And he goes, Angela, did Gabriel not over for you yet? Follow the door and turn. I think he said left at the airlock door. Yeah. And go into that room.
Is it an actual airlock?
Yeah, it's an airlock door. So to go into this room, or this bunker bit, and it called the Big Brother bunker. And in there, it had, she had CCTV footage of the house, so she could watch the housemates. She had a bed, tea, coffee that works in there, and tea could start plotting her game. And so anyway, in Sunday's episode, she was able to invite one of the housemates there to start to know about it. So she could manipulate who got kicked out, right? And she wanted Ian, the guy who only had a backpack, the guy who reminded me of you.
Oh, yeah?
Because you would pack light if you were going somewhere for
I always pack light. You never know. You know what's going to happen. Better pack light than pack heavy.
Yeah. So anyway, she was like, okay, get him kicked out to this guy. And so anyway, he was telling everyone to vote for this guy, get him kicked out. Mm-hmm. And wouldn't you believe, Ian got kicked out. And then last night, Angela returned to the house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And people were blindsided. They did not expect that to happen. Or the other housemates were like, what? We kicked you out last week. What are you doing back?
Well, what's she doing back? Just hanging out? Did she have
no. So she's now back in the house.
Did Big Brother, though, give her a secret mission or anything?
Yeah, so her secret mission was she could control the game.
Oh, nice.
From inside the bunker she was in, and then convince or get one person to not tell anyone else she was still in the game, and get them to vote for this guy who she wanted out of the house. That was her mission.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That sounds pretty good. Is this Big Brother, though? This Big Brother's all been filmed earlier, hasn't it?
Yeah, it had, except the last episode. We get to pick the winner.
Okay. Because, is that Becky? I swear I saw, do they have phones in there?
No, they don't have phones in there.
I swear I saw Daniel Gorridge tweeting. Is he the one in there?
Yeah, he's in there, but he's not in there at the moment.
Okay.
They were filmed way ahead.
Yeah. Because
They finished filming for now, and then when they get to the final three, I think they go back.
They bring them out and everybody votes on that. Okay, cool. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think what they do when they get to the final three, it's like a live show.
Yeah.
So like they probably all out of the house now, and then when they get to the final three, they'll do a live show somehow, and we get to fight.
Oh, yeah, that sense. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, that makes more sense than what I thought.
Yeah, it kind of confusing. So now, champ, I'm not too sure. Do you remember last week our competition was to send us your best pancake recipes?
Oh yeah, I had some good. I already mentioned that I had pancakes. Yeah.
Did you get any recipes?
No, I didn't. I had to. Did you get any recipes?
I did get.
Was it from Jack?
No, but nothing, Jack.
No, because Jack gave me a good recipe in person.
He gave you that. I'll count that.
Yeah.
Because it was the same, but I got one in person.
Yeah.
Two.
What was your recipe?
So you tell me your one first, and then
Jen gave me a recipe as well, which is just a buttermilk shaker bottle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You called me out, yeah.
Yeah, and what did Jack give you?
Jack gave me a real good one.
Yeah.
It's one you separate the egg whites from the yolks, and then you whisk the egg whites till they become a texture almost like for when you need to make meringues.
Yeah. I've seen this. I think I've seen this.
Yeah, and then we did, and then you kind of put the rest of the batter in, so you end up with a really kind of sticky, viscous batter.
Yeah.
You don't get a good shape, but they're really fluffy.
Yeah, you get a fluffy pancake.
Fine shape, but they're real kind of fluffy and really good, really well made.
Yeah.
Not only did he give me that recipe, he showed me how to do it, and we made them together.
Awesome.
Is why I think Jack should win this week.
Do you know what I reckon?
What?
Stubby holders. Let's give 2 away.
All right, let's give 2 away.
Jen gets one and Jack gets one.
And give 3 away. Give one to me as well. Why not?
Yeah, you get one too. Why not? Let's do it.
Beautiful.
You get a stubby holder too.
Thank God. My hands have been getting so cold when I've been drinking these beers. And my beer's been getting too warm. Is that what stubby holders are for? They keep your hand warm and your beer cold?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, people are probably wondering where to find us. So that quickly, where you can find.
I'm at my house. If you're trying to find me, I'll be at my house.
What is your address? Would you like to give that out on the Facebook or out on the podcast?
Out.
Your address is number.
Are you asking for my address?
Yeah.
It's. Are you going to edit this out, or are you going to leave it in?
No.
43.
No, don't.
San Antonio. Boulevard, Coburg.
Oh my God.
That's 43 San Antonio Boulevard, Coburg. Come and see me.
Oh, it's Dayville. I'm Mr. Dayville. No, in all seriousness, where people can find us, they can find us on Facebook. What did they search on Facebook, champ?
I don't have Facebook anymore. I imagine if you just go, probably click, it'll be in the trending tab, I imagine. If it's trending tab, you might want to look up Forkman and the Champ, though.
Yeah, look up Forkman.
Don't worry about that. It's because it's definitely going to be trending, isn't it?
Yeah, I would hope so. But if not, look up Forkman and the Champ. You know, the symbol and on your keyboard, it on the number 7 or in your keyboard on your phone. You just go press the thing with the exclamation thing, #1, depending what kind of phone you have, and you'll find the and then. Yeah, so just look up. You can find us there on Facebook, on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, and all your good podcast apps. And you can also now find us on Discord.
Yeah.
And also on Patreon to make sure become a Patreon of this Bottom podcast. So now, shout outs. Time for them now.
You want to go first?
I'll let you go first, champ.
Can I just give a shout out to a new listener who's sent me a video of him listening to today. Loz. Thanks for tuning in and listening to the show. Good. Glad to be growing the audience.
Welcome aboard, Lodge. Where'd Lodge from?
Oh, just around town. Uni.
Nice. Well, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, Lodge. We're happy to have you, and welcome to the family.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to give a shout out to the champ's dad this week. Because before the podcast, before we were recording, that's so people know, Champ and I were having a chat. We're getting ready to record, and his dad must have wanted something. What did your dad want? Like the phone charger or something?
Oh, he thought I stole his speaker charger, but he bloody had it in his room, the bloody dingus.
Yeah, so I'd like to give a shout out to the Champ's dad. Big shout out to him, our number one fan, I believe.
Jack's our number one fan.
What that?
I thought Jack was our number one fan.
I'm sure your dad. I've been receiving a lot of emails from him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's been saying this podcast is the best. The whole office listens to it.
I'm sure he does.
Even your mum is a fan of the show. Apparently, they play it at morning tea.
They would play it at morning. They play it at breakfast. They play it at lunch. They play it at dinner. They listen to it 3 times a day.
I heard they play it during the bell. You know when the bell go? They play it to get the kids inside.
They play together. So they do. They play to get the kids out of the school when they close it. They play it, and then all the kids immediately leave.
Yeah, but don't some stay? From what I've heard, yeah.
Some kids stay, but they're the ones with no legs who can't get out.
Until next time, I've been Forkman. He's been
the champ.
Ciao for now.
But not forever.
And remember to wash your hands.
Hams or hands?